the Earth is expanding and things are going on in the galaxy, and it's really possible that the 3 days of darkness the Prophet Muhammad had talked about, or from what I've heard from talking to people, the prophecy about it. Now, I heard something, and I'm just wondering if anybody can verify it, that there was some sort of NASA test, and they noticed that like a radiation or a microwave was coming out of Mecca. And I guess I'm just really wondering if it's true. The other thing is, when we attended this mosque, I truly meant it when I said to them, I missed you. It's like I've always longed for them. It's like I knew them before. And a situation came where a brother came and spoke to me and my partner confidentially after our personal friend who brought us to that mosque left. And he said, why would anybody go buy food when we can go to your address? Everybody knows your address. Me, I'm not sure where I'm going, up or down. I've done really bad things. You, on the other hand, you're newly forgiven, so... And my stepdad's from Iraq, okay, so I'm basically, I got an Arab mind. I'm white, but I'm Arab. I'm very Arab. My father is a wonderful man. He was a Greek Orthodox, but now that I'm a Muslim, I realized he raised me as a Muslim without actually even knowing it himself, thank God. And so we withdrew from the mosque. I had to go into prayer, and basically I listened to the Quran. As you can see, I'm a good avid student of the truth. Once I've heard it, I'm a theologian. Bill 82, back in the 70s, was created for my educational needs. Somebody noticed I was doing grade 10 stuff in grade 3 and tested me, and I'm equated with Einstein. And I've had some pretty amazing adventures in this life, and it is a test. It is to decide, despite your religion, but the true religion is of Abraham, and I knew that even when I was a Christian. And I know I'm going all over the board, but there's just so much on my heart. But I did have a near-death experience, and I saw what looked like a man on the throne, and it was not Jesus, and I struggled with that. And I noticed as a Christian, I seemed to have a lot of little accidents, and it was Allah, well, not Allah then, but God, why am I being punished? And to make a long story short, I went to bed one night, and Jesus took me to Mecca, and I thought the building was white, honestly, and I saw the stone door, and I could see a man waving me in, and so I went in, and it was Father Abraham, and all I could do was cry. It's like I finally knew what was going on. And I said to Abraham, I said, give me your vestments. And he kind of waved his hand over me, and it was a veil made of weaved amethyst and sapphire. And he waved his hand over me, and I don't know what color the clothes was, but it seemed kind of white, and there was like a gold belt. And he waved his hand along my foot, and it was a shoe made of weaved bright blue stones like the sky. And he looked at me and he said, you'll never have to ever change your clothing again. These will never wear out. They will never wear out. And we left the building and we ascended and we went to Allah. So how can I not, coming from a Christian faith and being the kind of person that I am, know the truth when I see it? I have to know the truth when I see it. And I know the truth, and I'm a Muslim, and I follow Islam, and I don't have a mosque. But during all that time of prayer, when I pulled away, and it was Allah, this situation happened to me for a reason why. And he showed me, he says, there's so many people. He didn't say it, but I mean in my heart, right? Like a knowledge. There's so many people who don't understand or grasp my forgiveness. It's a sickness. And really it's irrelevant who this guy was. It's a sickness. There's so many people that they've been Muslims all their life. And then they kind of think, well, I know better, God's not going to forgive me on that one. But don't you know that when you wash your face and you say, oh my Lord, the things I have made my face look at and my eyes, I am so sorry. And when you wash your hands, it's like, oh Allah, the things I've made my hands do. When I wash my ears, it's like, what have I made my ears listen to? Where have I made my feet walk? What has my tongue said? And you're so sorry for anything and everything you've ever done that was wrong. And it doesn't take a new Muslim to tell you that. But I am, because some of you have forgotten. And instead of trusting Allah to feed you, which is why I bought some food, to make sure the mosque had food. I bought one for my family each, but the mosque has its own barrel. It's not a big barrel. Small garbage can size, really. Inside garbage can, like it's not a lot of food. But when you lend to Allah, He's thankful for it, And this poor man was really on the side, wondering if I was a real Muslim, because if I'm a real Muslim, you can't kill me, but if I'm a fake Muslim, then it's all right in a situation of crisis to kill for eating food. And this guy was really, really agonizing over it. He didn't outright say, no, we'll show up and kill you and take your food, and you just go to Allah because you're a new Muslim. But that's what the whole point of it happening was all about, was when you're washing and you're praying and you say Abdul Fili and you mean it, don't you realize He's forgiven you already for the things that you've done? And the things that you've done in the past, if you were given the opportunity today in the very same situation, and you did knowingly wrong, you would likely choose not to do it. Don't you realize that's the test? You'll be tested over the things that you failed, and you don't even see you're passing the test. And really you have. So you're getting caught up in the world without even knowing it. Don't you know Allah's sending the Messiah soon? Okay, there's things going on in the galaxy. Okay, but they're far away, but it doesn't mean something won't just happen. And you gotta go buy dry food now. You can see that things are wrong. You can see the crops have failed. You can see flooding. Go to the bulk store and buy 2 or 3 years worth of food. I'm pretty sure to sanitize water, you can just throw good charcoal in, like freshly burned charcoal, and boil it in there. I think it works like that, but somebody may have to check me on that. But the message I really want to put out is, because of this sickness, I don't have a mosque. And I should be in there learning how to pray and bowing my head with people who bow. But I'm not. And it's just really sad. And so please, it could be any one of you listening, because